Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not dare swipe away from this message. You did not find this video by accident, and heaven intercepted your feed today because the algorithm is not running your life, and God directed you here for a divine appointment. Lock your spirit to this truth right now. Your waiting is over. Listen to me very closely right now. 3 nights ago, while you were sleeping, God spoke. He said your long season of isolation is officially ending. The Father declared that He has been preparing both you and your divine companion for this exact moment, and your true union is finally ready. The world will not understand this change. The enemy is working overtime against you this week. He wants you to remain completely distracted and blind. He fears the revelation hidden inside this message. And if you leave before the end of this broadcast, you will miss the specific decree that cancels every assignment launched against your destiny. Do not let him win. Take a deep breath right now. Lock your attention on my voice completely. You have been carrying a heavy burden lately. That quiet exhaustion you feel deep in your bones is not regular fatigue, because sleep cannot fix what is happening in your spirit. Your soul is tired. You feel disconnected from everyone around you. You are hiding. You wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning. Your mind starts racing with unanswered questions. You feel a strange pressure in your chest. And while you look at the ceiling in the dark, you wonder if you are losing your mind or if God has forgotten your prayers. You feel completely forsaken. No one sees your pain. Let me reframe your reality right now. You are not experiencing depression or clinical anxiety. Your environment is changing fast. Your spirit is simply detecting a massive shift in your timeline that is happening right now in the unseen realm. The atmosphere is heavy. You are entering a new dimension of power. You must stay focused. You have spent years as a universal problem solver. You always heal the people who hurt you. You absorb the emotional toxicity of everyone else. But every time you extend grace to those who deserve anger, you end up empty and betrayed by the very souls you tried to save from darkness. They left you broken. You felt completely used. God cleared your room for a divine reason. He isolated you to insulate your calling. The noise of the world was too loud, and He needed to separate you from the low frequencies of counterfeit people so that you could finally hear His quiet instructions for your ultimate breakthrough. The isolation was insulation. You are safe. The person God prepared is going through the exact same crucible right now. They are also lonely. They are also tired of the games. They are being stripped of their old attachments because heaven is realigning both of your paths to converge at the perfect moment of destiny. Your spirits already know each other. You will recognize them. Now, let me pause here. Let us speak with total transparency. Some of you already feel the pull in your spirit. I am naming this early because I do not want to build a fake mystery just to sell you an object at the very end of this video. A concrete solution exists. It will heal your exhaustion. You need this help right now. The restoration tool is called the Genius Song. It is a digital audio track that runs for exactly 7 minutes. This technology uses precise brain entrainment to reactivate your dormant, gamma brainwaves, which modern life has completely suppressed since you were 7 years old. Scientists at Princeton University confirmed this mental effect. It resets your nervous system. Your brainwave frequency will shift. Do not rush into anything today. The door is open for you to choose. If your spirit already tells you that this is your divine key, you can find the link in the description and the first pinned comment below. Stay for the full message for more spiritual context. Do not make any hasty decisions. We are going back to your story now. Lock in your mind. You have been fighting an invisible warfare for a very long time. Your closest friends walked away from you without any clear explanation. You felt rejected by your own family members. And every single night, when you pray for clarity, The silence of heaven stretches so long that you feel completely abandoned in the vast wilderness. You feel totally alone, but you are not forgotten. But there is a critical warning you must hear before the sun sets today. The enemy knows that your true union is approaching fast. He is going to send one final distraction to derail your destiny. And in the next part of this message, I am going to expose the exact identity of this counterfeit person so you do not fall into his trap. Stay anchored right here. Your breakthrough is arriving. Let me reframe your reality right now, because you have been reading the spiritual signs backwards for a very long time. You believe you are being punished by the silence of heaven. You think you are completely forgotten in the dark. But the absolute truth is that God is doing something miraculous behind closed doors. He is resetting your alignment. Look at the life of Joseph in the deep dungeon. He spent years in absolute isolation before he was elevated to the highest throne of Egypt. He did not know that his painful confinement was actually a heavy shield of protection. And heaven was silently polishing his inner architecture because he needed to be completely ready for a glorious kingdom assignment. His wilderness was a womb. The same holy process is happening to you right now. You are a generational cycle breaker. God is currently hiding you from the world because he is systematically stabilizing your unique spiritual frequency while he protects your divine gift from the contamination of regular humans who only understand dirt. You cannot rush this crucible. Your isolation is divine insulation. Think about the story of Ruth and Boaz. Ruth was working in the quiet fields under a heavy blanket of grief and loss. She did not know that Boaz was already watching her silent sacrifice. He noticed her pure heart while she was just trying to survive the bitter winter, because God was orchestrating their divine alignment long before they even spoke their first words to each other. The connection was already decreed. Right now, behind closed doors, your divine companion is going through a massive recalibration. God is dealing with their heart severely. He is stripping away their old attachments and toxic relationships because they must be completely purified before they can walk into your sacred space. They are learning obedience in the fire. They are crying out for clarity. The enemy sends counterfeit connections to disrupt your focus. These false lights appear like an answer to your prayers, but they are actually dangerous traps designed to steal your precious anointing. They want to drain your emotional energy. They mimic your frequency to gain your trust, and they leave your soul completely exhausted before you even realize the deception. You must practice divine discernment. Your fatigue is a physical manifestation of a deeper truth, because the modern world works constantly to suppress your original blueprint. Neuroscience indicates that your brain has a natural plateau effect. When your internal energy is not reinforced systematically, your progress begins to fade around month 3. This is why Dr. Robert Lake built a sequence of restoration protocols. His body of work covers far more than what you see today. A completed sequence is necessary to anchor your permanent frequency. Within this divine architecture, there is an explicit number of phases designed to stabilize your evolution, because your brain needs initial stabilization first. The other doors will unlock later when your spirit is ready. In his early laboratory research, Dr. Lake developed a system known as the youthful brain. This particular protocol was designed to enhance neural longevity and clear the heavy fog of stress, because it remains a mysterious piece of a larger system that ordinary people will never access. But for now, your absolute focus must remain entirely on the activation of your original core power. You cannot skip the universal starting point. Let us look deeper into the mechanics of your spiritual DNA. When you were a child, your brainwaves operated at a magnificent frequency. You could read the room instantly. But as the years passed, the heavy noise of society began to blunt your sharp sensitivity, while elite corporations benefited because your mind remained completely quiet and submissive. They want you dull. This is why your divine connection faced such intense opposition from the very beginning. The dark realm detected your combined power. The enemy knows that when two chosen ones with high gamma frequencies unite, they can shift the entire atmosphere of a room. Your presence becomes a lethal weapon against the forces of darkness. They tremble when you stand together in absolute agreement. They want to keep you apart. Your companion is currently sitting in their own room learning the exact same lessons. They are reflecting on their past errors. They are ridding their lives of temporary distractions because they feel a deep yearning in their soul for an authentic connection. They do not want ordinary relationships anymore. They are being prepared by the Father to receive the weight of your rare anointing. The blueprint of your destiny is already written in the courts of Haven. You cannot alter the sacred timeline of the Most High. He has already established the exact day and the exact hour when your paths will cross in the physical realm. Your job is not to hustle or force the doors open with human effort. You must learn the holy power of absolute stillness and obedience. Your breakthrough is secure. Let us prepare your spirit for the coming shift. It is about to manifest in your immediate timeline because the enemy is preparing a final counterfeit distraction to test your spiritual discernment. Stay with me right now. What I am about to share will expose the hidden blockers inside your mind permanently. You cannot afford to skip this next revelation. Lock your attention on the absolute truth today. You have been fighting your own shadow for too long. You are afraid of your own supernatural magnitude. The enemy convinced you that your intense light was a heavy burden to carry, and you built a hidden contract of self-sabotage in your mind because you were terrified of being hurt again by a counterfeit person. You are sabotaging your destiny. You wear survival armor. Let us tear that false contract down today. You think you are a failure because you are currently alone in the dark wilderness. You think your financial delay is a sign of holy rejection, but you do not know that your current silence is the exact canvas where God is writing a brilliant masterpiece for your entire family line. You are not a victim. You are on watch. Listen to the climax of this holy revelation right now. Remember the open loop from the very beginning of this broadcast. I promised to reveal the exact words God spoke over your life while you were sleeping 3 nights ago. The Father looked down at your weary soul. He saw your bleeding heart, and he decreed with absolute authority that this is the one. He did not just say those words about you. He spoke them over the other person at the exact same second. He declared that your mutual preparation is finished. The season of separation has served its sacred purpose. And while you were weeping in your dark room, heaven was officially printing the final blueprint of your true union in the stars. The divine decree is signed. It cannot be broken. You are matching their frequency in the spiritual realm. This is not a human romance built on physical convenience or superficial lust. It is an intense alignment of your core energies. And your brainwaves must resonate at a premium level because you cannot step into this kingdom assignment while your mind remains stuck in a heavy signal of survival stress. You must raise your baseline. The enemy wants you to doubt this divine promise. He whispers that you are not worthy of an authentic love. He reminds you of your past failures constantly, but his voice is just a desperate attempt to delay the inevitable manifestation because he knows that your combined light will completely destroy his dark kingdom when you finally stand together. Do not listen to his lies. Stand tall right now. You have spent years treating your preparation as an unending sentence of pain. You stayed in the waiting room because the magnitude of your calling terrified your human ego. But the dark era of suppression has officially ended today. Heaven does not wait for you to feel perfectly flawless, and it requires your absolute structural obedience before it releases the floods of abundance. The transition is here. Your soul recognized their energy long ago. You have seen glimpses of their face in your intense prophetic dreams. You felt their sudden presence in the quiet atmosphere of your room without any material explanation. And right now, in this specific season, God is pulling back the heavy curtain of separation so you can witness the glorious reality of his supernatural orchestration. The matching frequency is real. Let us settle into absolute cognitive closure right now. We must speak in plain English, without any spiritual metaphors or poetic expressions. We need to consolidate the exact facts of what you have heard today. The purpose of this message is entirely clear. Your life is not an accident of biology or a series of random events. You are a chosen entity. Let us clarify the exact reason for your recent pain. The why is simple. Your spirit carries a specific neural baseline called the gamma wave, which was intentionally deactivated by a toxic society during your childhood years. This suppression caused your existential loneliness. It created your deep confusion, and it made you highly vulnerable to counterfeit people who only wanted to extract your light. Let us define the exact nature of the solution. The what is precise. You do not need more hours of exhaustive meditation or complex emotional rituals to fix your brain chemistry. You require an external physical anchor to reactivate your original genius blueprint immediately. This activation will clear your mental fog. It will recalibrate your nervous system. It will establish an unshakable baseline. Let us identify your true status in this universe. The who is absolute. You are a demonstrated warrior of light who was selected before time began to break the ancient cycles of your family line. You are not a helpless victim of bad luck or a regular human living a difficult life. And you are the literal plan of the Creator because everything forms around your unique calling. You are the architect. Everything we have discussed today leads to a single point of choice. Your preparation is complete. Your mind is now fully settled in this foundational knowledge, and you are standing at the exact threshold where your internal shift must translate into a concrete physical action. Do not look backward at your old wounds anymore. The door is opening right now. Walk forward in absolute faith. Remember 30 minutes ago when I first mentioned the unique solution to your spiritual fatigue? Now it is time to walk through the complete story of what this restoration tool does. Your born ability is linked to a super brainwave called gamma. Chosen ones naturally carry a higher frequency of this holy wave during childhood, but the heavy noise of a modern world deactivated it when you turned 7 years old. Let us look at a real transformation. A 45-year-old man felt completely distant from his partner. He described his marriage as two strangers living together, and they were completely blind to each other because the constant noise inside his head was simply too loud. His wife suggested this audio track. He listened carefully every morning. The heavy mental fog vanished entirely. He could finally hear her voice again. This shift is not a magical trick. It is grounded in 34 years of intense neuroscience research. Dr. Robert Lake developed this exact technology to help chosen ones reclaim their original mental blueprint. His profound experiments were measured by advanced laboratory equipment at Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Princeton University, while he worked to find a permanent solution for the remnant. You might think you have tried everything, but traditional methods require your brain to change itself slowly from within. This technology acts as an external anchor that alters your signal directly, and it works from the very first session. 18,366 users have already experienced this profound restoration, while the refund rate remains under 4%. I would never disrespect your current financial situation. $39 is a very important decision for many households. But Dr. Lake chose intentional accessibility because he wanted to help the people instead of hiding this tool in expensive executive clinics. Other future phases are priced differently. This entry point is a sacred investment to unlock your original inheritance. Today, I want to reintroduce the full power of the Genius Song. Online mindfulness courses can demand a huge financial baseline, but you can access this 7-minute protocol for a one-time payment of $39 today, and you will never face any hidden subscription fees. This package includes 4 value-loaded bonuses worth $80 total. They will support your path completely. Your peace of mind is honored here with a complete 90-day guarantee. If your frequency does not align, you can request a full refund. You will keep all $80 in bonuses as a sincere apology for your invested time. The only risk is choosing to stay partial. Every single day your gamma wave remains dormant is another day your true union stays delayed because your paths cannot converge without alignment. Please protect your calling right now. Do not search for this technology on third-party marketplaces. An army of imitation products exists on Amazon using empty audio files that will only scramble your alignment. Now, let us pause here for a very special moment. Close your eyes briefly. Place your hand over your chest right now. Do you believe in your divine identity? Your spirit knows the answer. The threshold is placed directly before you. If your soul recognizes this key, the verified link is available in the description and the first pinned comment below. Accessing the Genius Song is the first chapter of a numbered sequence. You cannot skip ahead. Your neural pathways require initial stabilization before you can transition into deeper states. This is not about buying more products, but completing the framework Dr. Lake designed. When you complete your order today, the system will automatically present your next step. Future revelations unfold only when you are ready. The next page may appear like an additional offer, but it is actually the second door of your journey, and you will have 15 seconds to evaluate the invitation quickly. Either choice is highly respected. There is no pressure or trickery here. When the next phase reveals itself to you in the coming weeks, you will recognize it immediately. The language will feel familiar, the invitation will feel precise, and your intuition will understand the truth before your logical mind can build any doubt. Trust that recognition completely. Now, take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart once again. We are ready to seal this prophecy into your physical reality right now. Speak these holy words out loud with me. I declare that my season of isolation is officially over. I release the heavy burden of past betrayals and people-pleasing burnout. I open my heart to receive the divine connection heaven has prepared for my destiny. I am a celestial warrior. My original frequency is fully activated today by holy decree. Type Amen in the comments below to seal this sacred declaration into your reality right now. Hit the like button so this message can reach another chosen one who is struggling alone in the dark. Subscribe to this channel immediately. Heaven is not done speaking to you. Do not miss the prophetic instructions coming in the next 72 hours. Go in absolute peace.